But this is just for your information, and if you have nominations or you would like to make those, you can either discuss it now, you can take action now, or let Trustee Ramirez know, and we could certainly agendize that as an action item at the next meeting. But for now, this is just for your information.
Thank you. Any questions or comments on this item? Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Next is Springboard Retreat tentative schedule and topics. President Vitelli.
Yes, the last meeting you all directed me to work on the board study session retreat, which is now February 11th through the 12th. And you had a small subcommittee, which is Trustee Ramirez, Trustee Pedroso, and Trustee Gutierrez. And since the holidays hit us, we weren't able to meet face-to-face, but Trustee Ramirez and I met for our routine meeting to develop the agenda for this board meeting, and we discussed what's in front of you and then sent it out to the subcommittee for feedback. But nonetheless, this is what is being proposed. We can make changes to it, but we need to make it soon. But I feel like this captures really where you all are as a board. You haven't had a comprehensive overview of programs and services in quite some time, and we can spend quite a bit of time going over the programs and services. And it is one of your board goals to do a little bit more in-depth board orientation, so this would certainly cover that. In the afternoon, I got confirmation from Eileen Anderson O'Hare that she can provide a workshop on trustee roles and responsibilities as well as Brown Act training, and you all have had her present to you in the past. And then the next day, Trustee Ramirez and I thought it would be prudent of you all to go through, really facilitated by the board president, your handbook as a board now that you have several new members, and discuss protocols and make sure that there's ample time for discussion as it relates to your handbook. Later that morning, an overview of the Educational Master Plan and Strategic Implementation Plan, just to give you an update. And then in the afternoon, more of a debrief and a wrap-up before we head over to the Los Banos campus at 2 o'clock. And for those of you who haven't had a tour of the Los Banos campus, an optional tour at 2:30 and a regular board meeting at 4.
Yes, Trustee Upton.
What time do you want us there Monday morning?
Oh, thanks for asking. So you have 2 options, and we do need to know tonight preferably, and you can see Stacy after the meeting. We can book you a hotel room for Sunday night if you'd like to go the night before and not have to go over in the morning on Monday. If you'd like to go over in the morning, we're asking that everyone show up at 8:30 so we can promptly start. And if you know your board president, she will start at 9 o'clock. So you can either travel over in the morning and be there by 8:30 or go the night before, and that way you don't have to travel. We'll need to know that tonight though, so we can make sure we book your room.
I may need a room because it gets pretty foggy.
Yeah, I know how far you need to drive. I understand.
All right, so you've had a couple of days. So you've had a couple of days to review this. Are there any suggestions for edits or changes? Trustee Gutierrez?
I was hoping to see something or some kind of a team building exercise in the agenda somewhere. It doesn't have to be elaborate, but maybe.
Yeah, I think we can make room for that.
Yeah, if we could do, we had something like that maybe last year, 2 years ago, and it was pretty cool. So something like that.
Yeah, I think that we have things that we can move around to accommodate that.
Sure, absolutely.
That's a good idea. Anything else you consider? Okay, all right, well, thank you for your help with this throughout, and President Vitelli, I think you have good direction.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, thank you. So now we're on agenda item 12, board member reports. So this time I will start with Trustee Lemus on the end. Just recently back from Canada.
It's in 3 times in a row now.
Thank you, President Ramirez. There's not much to report, being that during the winter break, ASMC is out of session, and we don't resume session until the second week of, the last week, I guess, of January, because the second one's gonna come back. But having said that, I do extend an invitation to the Board of Trustees, especially the new ones, that would kind of want to know what more ASMC is about and witness the meeting firsthand. Because not only does the Board of Trustees oversee everything, the ASMC oversees student activities, student projects, such as our food pantry, our free printing services that we offer, and even up to just normal club events, whether it's Blue Double Days, Club Rush. So if you guys ever wanted to stop by or just kind of shoot me an email just to kind of be aware to make sure that our meeting, that we can accommodate you for that space. Other than that, there's not much to say. I hope you guys had a good New Year's and holiday, and thank you.
All right, thank you, and I've been by ASMC lots of times. It's a neat office. It's always good things happening, and you'll always find friendly people there, so it's a good invitation. Trustee Upton.
Not at all this time. I found it very interesting listening to the master plan and learned some new things. As I did, learned several new things sitting in on the audit, and I enjoy the people that do the audit each year. Every year I've been on it, it's been the same people. And I'm planning to come by your ETTC to get some information. Other than that, I don't have anything else to say either. I hope everyone had a good New Year's and Christmas, and we'll see you next month.
All right, well, thank you, Trustee Upton. Trustee Mendoza.
Good evening. I don't have nothing to report at this time. I just hope you guys had an excellent holiday. Happy New Year's, Christmas, and
All right, well, thank you. Trustee Ochoa.
Sadly, the holidays are over, and now we got to get back to working. But the holidays were a lot of fun for me. They started with a great holiday party at the Vitelli's home. A lot of great food, dialogue, and a lot of great conversations. I also had a really good time at the staff holiday reception. That was my third year in a row attending it. It's always nice to honor all the retirees and honor their years of service, and to see members of our district win a lot of cool prizes. And
Did you win anything?
I did not win anything, but I did donate an item. I can't remember who won my item. It was a bottle of wine. Joe, my favorite wine too. Joe Allison won that. And kudos to Dr. Underwood over there for her wellness program. I'm really excited about that. It seems that that's the buzz, in every different industry right now. So I'm really glad to see that we're starting that here at Merced College, so good job. And congratulations to Dr. Taylor for filling in as interim dean. I wish you the best with that position. And I'm excited for this upcoming semester, and I hope to see everyone around soon.
All right, thank you. Trustee Ochoa. Trustee Chappelle.
I had a wonderful holiday break with my 6 grandchildren. They hardly ever all get together, but we were all together. And they gave me a cold immediately. It made me sick immediately. But I also attended the holiday soiree, and that you guys whoop it up much more than before, so it was fun. I'm really looking forward to learning how to be a good board member. I get to go to what do we call them? A conference in January, in a couple weeks, to Sacramento, where they have breakout sessions for new board members, and it'll be really nice to see what happens around the state with all the other new board members at other colleges. So I'm just looking forward to the future and still happy to be a board member.
Good, well, we're glad that you're here.
Thank you.
Trustee Gutierrez.
I don't have very much to say, but just a few things. Excited about the ETTC. Congratulations, Omar Vizca, for being the director. Dr. Taylor, congratulations to you for the interim dean. The holidays were great, but unlike Trustee Ochoa, I'm glad they're over. Because I think I'm 10 pounds heavier from all the parties and the food and all that.
Maybe you're just taller.
Well, I did grow tall. I grew 2 inches taller. But now the wellness program kicks in, and we'll be hitting the gym. Didn't get a chance to attend some of the other events at the college during the holidays because of the distance, but I'm planning to come over, I think tomorrow night. The women's basketball team plays Porterville, so I'm going to try to attend that, and then on Saturday, the men and women play, so I may come and watch them as well. Excited about we're going to be back to school. My kid will be back at Fresno State next week, and so my wife and I will have an empty nest again. Excited about Merced College and where we're going. So I'm very pleased and proud to be part of Merced College. So that's my report.
All right, thank you very much. Trustee Pedroso.
Believe it or not, I have nothing.
All right. I just have a couple things. So I did get to attend the holiday event, and I know Pedroso was there, and Chappelle was there, and Joe was there, I was there. And it was a very nice event. That's always such a fun event. It's, the retiree part is really kind of rewarding to be part of. And I did win something, there's a $30 off a smog check. So, yeah, I'll be better next year. This Saturday is extreme registration, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so that always gets so much attention out in the community. And so to anyone who didn't know or hasn't told 10 people, it's this Saturday. And over the weekend, I went to Target, and I was wearing my Merced College sweatshirt, and the cashier says, "Oh, are you a student?" I said, "Why? Do I look like a student?" No. And he said that he had got accepted to UC Davis right out of high school, but that it made sense to go to Merced College for the first 2 years, and that he's really enjoying his time. And he had this full plan, and I was really excited to hear about how people are choosing Merced College and how they're staying. And these are people with plans for success. He had an educational plan, he had his plan to transfer, and so I think that all the efforts are really paying off. So just wanted to share that it's out in the community, and we've got a good name out there. And that is all I have, so now it's time for President Vitalis, your report.
Thank you. We're off to a good start for 2019. Enrollments are looking strong for the spring enrollment. Our deans have been working really hard over the last 6 to 8 months under VP Fowler's leadership, and it's really showing. And we just submitted our first initial report to the state on projections, and that's looking strong. So nice job, guys. Thank you very much. As Trustee Ramirez mentioned, extreme registration is this Saturday. So I tell you that for 2 reasons. One, because all of you are invited. Please come out and participate. It starts at 8 o'clock? 9 o'clock in the morning, and to approximately 2 o'clock. Of course, if there are lines throughout the parking lot, we'll stay here all night. But we do need help. The second reason I tell you that is we need help getting that information out to the community. That community college students are infamous for being last-minute shoppers, if you will, and that's why we have this. For those who have waited to the last minute and don't have a plan, they can come on Saturday and get all the resources they need and all of the services they need to get signed up. So please help us spread the word. I do want to mention that we continue to work hard on our security vulnerabilities throughout the district. And that includes both the main campus, the Business Resource Center, and the Los Banos campus. We are changing locks. You all know that one of the reasons that we haven't changed them all is because we had to do an RFP. I was actually, I don't know if it was meant to be positive, but I felt good that only 12 locks are left on the Los Banos campus. So that's good. That means we've made tremendous progress. So that's positive for us, and we'll continue to provide updates to you all here. I do have, again, for you all, and I'll pass them out when I'm done, the list of upcoming conferences and workshops, and we do need to start scheduling those if you're planning to go to some. So on that note, let me tell you how to make that happen. We have recently welcomed Felicia Jones to our office. Felicia, would you mind standing? So this is Felicia, and she is every bit as nice as she looks, and incredibly efficient. And she is going to work on all of your board travel, all questions related to conferences, getting you registered, working you through policies, procedures, travel requests. She will hold your hand through the entire process. All you have to let her know is if you plan to go, and then she'll walk you through that. So tomorrow morning, Felicia, if you would please send an email to all the board members with your direct phone line and, of course, your email, and then you all can start to communicate directly with her. She'll also, thank you, you can have a seat. She will also fill out your reimbursement after you're done with travel and work with you on that. So make sure you see Felicia if you need assistance with that at any time. And so when I pass those out, the most immediate one, which I know Trustee Chappelle is going to, and I believe Trustee Ramirez, is the one coming up later this month in Sacramento. I unfortunately am unable to attend the new trustee workshop as well as the legislative summit. But if you do want to attend that, we really need to know either tonight or tomorrow. And so see Felicia either after the board meeting or send her an email or call her tomorrow, because we need to get your hotels booked and we need to get your registration paid for. And then there is also the national conference in Portland, Oregon that we have gone to as a full team in the past. So we will send out an email with that information. Again, why don't you let us know this week if you can attend, and then we'll start getting folks registered. I plan to attend that with whoever is planning to attend this year. It's not a discussion item now, so we can't discuss it now, but see me after the board meeting or Felicia, and we can get working on that. Two more items. One, I did announce that we will be posting 6 new full-time faculty positions, and that's out, and it's in your emails. That's exciting. We may have to add additional according to what our faculty obligation number turns out to be for 2019. So I'll keep you informed on that front. And then last but not least, we are all anxiously awaiting Governor Newsom's proposed budget, which is set to be released on Thursday in 2 days. And so one, it will be his first take at what our budget looks like in the community college system. We'll get a good idea of where his priorities are. I can tell you he's already announced as of yesterday that he will be proposing $40 million for a second year of the College Promise, which means all students that are first time and full time and continuing on the next year would get free tuition within our system. And then a little more local and home for us, we're waiting to hear what his take is on Proposition 51 funds. And so that would be the matching dollars for our Ag IT building, and I'll keep you posted. I'll be sure to send you a summary of the highlights of that proposed budget as soon as we get that Thursday or Friday. And then next week we go up to Sacramento and we get a little bit more in-depth detail of what the new budget means. So that's my report. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. So now we are on future discussion items from board members. Are there any board members who have specific requests or ideas for upcoming board items, either action or information? Trustee Mendoza?
Yeah, I was talking to Chris about an item. It's an express route, and you can kind of just bring it up forward for future meetings.
Okay, and so that's an express route, the transportation express route for public transportation for students coming to the campus. So, all right, and so President Vitelli is aware of that. So our board policy says that we need 3 trustees to support that. Is there any 3 trustees here who would be willing to support that? I would support it as 1, 2.
I would support it as well.
Okay, so 3. So let's and Trustee Mendoza, just so that you know, it means that it doesn't necessarily mean that it'll be on their very next agenda, but it will mean that it's working. So thank you for that. Any other ideas? Okay, well, if those ideas come to you, you can always reach out to me, and I'll be glad to pass those along. There is no second closed session, so at this time, we will adjourn. Have a nice evening.
Thank you for